Welcome to the REI Foundation Podcast, where we cover all the steps and strategies to make your real estate dreams a reality. Now your hosts, Jason and Peely.
So Fund That Flip, you've heard of them before. We had the founder, Matt Rodak, back in the show of episode 139, and some exciting news happening over at Fund That Flip. They now have funding for your 2, 3, and 4 family rentals. So if you're looking for fast, reliable, easy to work with funding for all of your real estate needs, and now for 2, 3, and 4 family rentals, where can we find them?
You can find them at fundthatflip.com/the REI Foundation. Again, that was fundthatflip.com/the REI Foundation. Hi, everybody, and welcome again to the Real Estate Investing Foundation with Jason and Peely. Today is Multifamily Monday.
Yes, it is. And today we're going to talk about getting back to the basics and making sure that you know the terms. Are you feeling like you're not reaching your multifamily goals? Well, how diligent and how familiar and how on top of it are you with just the terms, your underwriting, your market, and what you're actually focusing on? So take today and get back to the basics. Make sure that you're not using assumptions when underwriting. Make sure you're not just creating educated guesses. Make sure you actually know what these terms mean. What does cap rate mean? Just as simple as components like that. Are you understanding why you're using it? What's NOI? What are basic terms? And if you're just having a little bit of lack of clarity, well, go back, read up, and get more familiar so you can be the best multifamily operator that you can be. And it's important. We actually were just working with a gentleman, and he had plugged in 50% for his expenses. Great. We hear a lot of people say use that on a high level, but he was pretty far along in the process. And at the point where he had an accepted LOI, however, 50% of the expenses actually was putting that based on the property was only 50% occupied. So that was actually creating a per unit expense that was way below where the property is actually functioning. And if he had actually gotten to the next step there, he may find himself in trouble when they actually realize what it is. So how can you find these per unit expenses? Talk to just lenders in the market. They know what properties are, basically when they're underwriting it, what they will expect for per unit expenses. Talk to the property manager. If you have properties in the area, track back where those expenses should be. It's very important just to get back to the terms and make sure you have solid assumptions. You're not going to know every point, but on a high level, it's okay to go in there with rough assumptions, but as you fine tune this, and if you want to be your best operator and you really want to have longevity in this market, you're only going to be able to guess for so long before you really get bit.
Now, we were just talking to a couple that we're mentoring, and even they were saying, and they've been in the real estate business for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. They have a good portfolio.
Very amazing portfolio, great couple, but they were astounded to find out that there was a couple of things about cap rate that they didn't understand, that there were a few things that we brought to light that they didn't fully comprehend. So go back to your mentors, go back to your books, reread things.
Jump on bigger pockets. It only takes one element or one item for you to learn to save you tons of money, tons of time, and make a unsuccessful investment successful. So make sure you are just focusing on what's important and take some action.
And why don't we do this? This is your homework for today. Go back and either talk to your mentor, or read a book, and set aside time daily that you can read or review the simplest elementary parts of the real estate business.
Yep. Go back 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the articles out there to have a ton of information. You can get a ton of value out in 5 minutes. And if you don't have 5 minutes, you probably need 20, as they say in meditation world.
Well, thank you so much. So grateful for you for listening. This is the Real Estate Investing Foundation with Jason and Peely. Multifamily Monday. Thank you again.
Bye now.
Hey everyone, looking for lending for your next project? Well, we want to introduce you to Fund That Flip.
So what is Fund That Flip? Well, Fund That Flip is fast, affordable funding for your next real estate transaction. And trust me, we know. We've used them and are using them currently for deals that we're working on flipping homes. So if you want white glove service, check out Fund That Flip for great terms, reliable service, just everything you're looking for from a funding partner. Peely, where can we find them?
You can find them at fundthatflip.com/REI Foundation. Again, that's fundthatflip.com/REI Foundation.
What are you waiting for?
Thanks for tuning into the REI Foundation podcast. Check back next time for more awesome tips and strategies to launch your new you in real estate.